Me Time and Murder is intended for mature audiences. Listener discretion is advised.
Oh, well, big surprise.
As we speak, because we had some recording issues, so I went onto Instagram, I am sharing the story. Lou Marie McKay is like so thrilled. Her story, her request was released on Tuesday.
Which one was her request?
The Lying Eyes, Sharon Collins and Hitman.
Oh, yeah. That was a good one.
Yeah, and so I've put that up here. She was an agent that Sharon Collins.
That should be a movie. Why is that not a movie? Actually, wait. I think there was a series, actually. A TV series. I didn't see it because I knew it, and I was just like, this is for the screen, you know.
Maybe that's where she got the idea from.
Maybe. It is like something on TV, yeah. She's been watching too much TV, that woman.
But yeah, I'm sharing her post. Share. This is meta.
Nice.
Yeah. Add to the story. Okay, Trez. What are you drinking? You have something new, you told me?
I have something new. I'm reaching for it now. I've got the box in front of me. Now, you'll probably be a bit surprised.
Can I guess?
Of the brand.
Can I guess?
Do you want to guess? Yeah, go for it.
Barry's tea.
That's not new. Well, I know it would be changing up a little bit from my pucka. Do you know, I was watching a YouTuber, I can't remember her name. I'm very hungover today, so this is probably going to happen a lot. Good thing you're telling the story today. But I was watching a YouTuber and she said puka.
Puka? Like, have we been saying pucka tea wrong the whole time?
And I was like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'm still going to say pucka. I actually do think it is pucka.
Puka?
Because puka would have an O in it.
There'll be a pucka.
Oh, I don't know. I should try to find the official pronunciation. I'll put that on my list. So today, I'll probably never do it. It's always going to be pucka to me. It's like if you say little or lidle, it doesn't matter what it is because it's always going to be little to me.
Oh, here, I find the pronunciation.
Oh my god. What is it?
Pucka.
Pucka. Phew.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew what she said sounded weird. I was like, company wouldn't call it puka.
Puka. Makes you poo.
Anyway. Yeah. Pucka. All right. There we go.
Yeah.
So, I have a Tetley tea. Now, you know I really don't like Tetley tea. Ooh. Really don't like it.
Tastes like grass.
It's the worst. I find you can never get a proper strength with it. It's like milky water. Ooh. So this is a fruit flavored tea. So I was like, it's Tetley, but it's fruit. So I gave it a go. Mm-hmm. Oh my god, it's so nice. It's their Tetley Superfruits Immune. It's called Immune. So they have this range. There's like Immune. I think there was like an energy boost one, you know, with like vitamin B6 or something. I can't remember. I might get that one next. But I got this. I just wanted to try them out, see if they're any good. And they are. And this is peach and orange with vitamin C. Oh. And it's super tasty. So I'm so excited. And it's super cheap because Tetley's cheap, you know. So I'm pumped. I want to try the whole range. I'm like cheating on pucka.
Or puka.
Puka. Cheating on puka. What are you drinking today, Miriam?
I've got Twinings, so you're going cheap, I'm going fancy.
Nice.
Twinings, cranberry and raspberry fruity tea.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it is nice. It's what you expect it to be. Full of flavour, fruity, slightly dry.
Sometimes that's what you want is a fruity tea. Yeah.
And what about your me time?
I am going to put on the Inky List Kale and Clay mask. I think you have that too, do you?
I do not. It's all sold out over here.
Ah, no. If you can get your hands on it, again, super cheap and super effective.
You have a mud mask on?
Yeah, so I'm going to have to wash it off.
Me too. I also have a mud mask on.
Oh my god, no way.
Yeah. My mud mask is probably cheaper than your mud mask.
Really? Cheaper than the Inky List?
Yes.
Really?
Can you guess?
Okay. Oh, it's the Ordinary or something.
No, it's
wait,
cheaper.
They don't have masks, huh?
It's cheaper.
Cheaper than like a Sephora own brand or something.
Cheaper.
Poundland. Did they have Poundlands in Hong Kong? I don't think I would put a Poundland mud mask on my face.
No way. It wouldn't come off. Oh, did I ever tell you one time? Do you remember I was like broke? Those are like black nose pore strips that came out. They're all the rage.
Yes. Your one from Pretty Little Liars was like the ambassador.
Wasn't she for like a whole
what's
month?
her name? Anyway.
Shania, I don't know what it is. So I got one of those like little like nose peeling mud masks thing, black mask thing. What are they called?
Like pore strips or something.
Yeah, but there was black. I don't know what was in it.
I think the black is the charcoal. That's the one that the Pretty Little Liars. It's like Bior.
Okay, yes,
Do you know that brand? It's Bior charcoal. People are obsessed with those.
Yes. Well, they were. I think it's sort of died a little bit now.
Yeah, they can actually be damaging if you use them too often.
Yeah, so I didn't have the Bior one. I got some cheap-ass one from Poundland.
Okay. Okay, here we go.
It did not come off my face. Like, I was peeling and peeling. Oh, my God. Like, I'm sure, like, pieces of skin was coming off. I had to, like, wash it off, like, with, like, soap. Like, not even, it's like soap. Like, get in there. Oh, my God.
Dude.
Threw it in the bin. Oh, my God. Just Poundland.
Yeah.
No, Poundland, no.
This is a warning. You've been told.
Oh my God. No, we're not at Poundland today. I was cleaning out my bathroom cupboard the other day and I found a big bag of like shit that like I forgot I had. I've had it for like a year. I don't think it goes off. But, yeah. I threw out some of the stuff, but I don't think this would go off. It is the Dead Sea mud mask from Superdrug.
But see, when you kept saying cheaper, cheaper.
Yeah.
I was going in my head, I was going to Superdrug, but then I was thinking, she doesn't have a Superdrug in Hong Kong.
Yeah. I think I got it the last time. So
you brought that with you?
Yeah, it is fucking old.
That's hilarious. Oh my God. I'm sure it's grand. It'll be fun.
I used to love this one. I used to use it all the time back home. When I take it off, like there's like, my skin is like, the blood has came to the surface. And then like, so afterwards, like the next day, I look like, I don't know, just smoother or something.
That sounds crazy.
Yeah.
I can't believe a Superdrug mud mask does that. Wow.
Yeah, for smooth, invigorated.
Do you think that they
complexion.
still make this? Because I know they do change up things a lot.
Oh, no, wait, I lie. I got it here. Distributor, Park and Shop. I bought it here.
You can get Superdrug over there? I can't even get Superdrug where I am.
It's from Park and Shop. It's sort of like it's like not everywhere,
random.
but it's like random stuff in it. Yeah, but
random
like
brands.
Yeah. So they have Superdrug stuff sometimes in it. That's where I got it. So it's not actually that old.
You're grand.
I'm grand. Yeah, I enjoy.
Yeah, you can keep using it and not feel weird about it.
Yeah, because that's right. Because I used to go in there to buy Jaren. He loves the Superdrug tea tree facial cleanser.
You used to use that all the time.
I loved it.
You got me on it as well. Yeah.
Just like you felt so clean afterwards.
And there was the pink grapefruit one as well I really liked.
Yes.
It was basically a knockoff of the Neutrogena pink grapefruit.
It was. Although I don't think Neutrogena did a tea tree one.
No, they didn't. They just did the pink grapefruit, yeah.
Jaren loves the tea tree one. He loves it. He uses it all the time. It's the only face wash he'll use. Otherwise he won't wash his fucking face. Dan
uses a bar of soap. I shit you not. The hand soap, because I know you can get facial bars. He'll use the hand soap. And the array of products that I have sitting on the shelf. Maybe he's overwhelmed by them. Maybe he doesn't know which one the cleanser is. Maybe I should point out which one the cleanser is and he can start using it.
Use this one.
No, he'll use the hand soap. And his skin is like so good. It's so annoying.
Oh, really?
Let's not go there. It's all men. They do very little and they just get away with it.
Yeah. It's all that testosterone.
Maybe.
Anyway, okay. So today we are covering a listener requested case, but it's not just any listener. This is our favourite listener. Wait, does that mean?
We don't have favourites.
Well, she is our first ever Patreon supporter. So.
Oh, wow.
So she is like pretty close to our favourite.
Yeah, if you want to get in the favourites list.
Yeah.
Patreon's where it's at.
Yes. So our first ever Patreon supporter, Renee Lizak, thank you, Renee, for supporting us and our little podcast.
Thank you, Renee. Sorry, I was distracted. I'm so sorry. Do that again.
Yeah.
Do that again.
Oh my God, I can see all the money she's gave us. That's crazy. Thank you, Renee. Oh my gosh, it's so exciting for our podcast. Anyway, Renee, the gem, has asked us to cover a very dark story. So
oh God. Okay.
if you're upset, send your complaints to Renee. But yeah, it's a good one. But don't. No, because she's our favourite supporter. She's our favourite. I have never heard this story before. I think other podcasts and true crime people avoid it because it is so dark.
Oh my God, I'm so scared.
Yeah, it's pretty dark. This is going to be 2 episodes because I wanted to do it justice and justice to Renee as well for asking for it. But yeah, it's going to be 2 long episodes.
Okay, buckle in, guys.
Now, most of this has been taken from the article that covered Anna Kriégel and her last and her murder trial and stuff.
Okay.
Her last days and stuff. From the irishtimes.com, and it was the most like in-depth one. So it was easy just to take most from there and a little bit from Wikipedia for timeline. So
I don't know who Anna Kriégel is, so that's a good start.
I don't think you're going to hear her story anywhere else.
Right. Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Renee,
you might want to like plop a little bit of vodka into your Tetley tea, Tris.
Oh God, after last night, I can't. Oh my God. Have you ever actually tried that, the hair of the dog?
Of course, yeah.
Have you? It does it really?
Oh yeah.
It just turns my stomach.
Yeah, no. The next day, sometimes, yeah. If you just keep going, you sort of mellow out. Yeah.
Right, okay. All right, here we go.
So, here we go. Okay, so we'll start off light. Okay. I don't think I left it in the last episode, but we were talking about Anastasia. Do you remember Anastasia, the Disney movie?
Freaking love Anastasia. You know, it's a Broadway show now.
No way, is it?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It was not my favourite of the Disney princesses.
Well, she wasn't Disney.
Is she not Disney?
What's the other one? I don't know if it's DreamWorks. I don't know if it is, but it's definitely not Disney. I know, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was Disney.
I know, the kind of similar style, like the drawings are very similar. Yeah. Okay.
So we were talking about that. So in 2004, Anastasia was a Russian orphan.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
That's who we're talking about?
Yeah. No, it's not actually Anastasia. But
is this a UK case?
This is an Irish case. Takes place in Dublin. Well,
but yeah, we're talking about Anastasia. All right, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's so strange that we were talking about Anastasia, the movie, like last week.
That's weird, yeah.
Yeah. So in 2004, Anastasia was a Russian orphan, like in the Disney movie, but apparently not a Disney movie. 2 years later, in 2006, Anastasia was adopted by Geraldine and Patrick Kriégel. Patrick, who was originally from France. The multicultural family, yes.
This is because I know that Anastasia is based on a true. There was a girl who came forward and pretended that she was Anastasia.
Yeah.
And then it was a hoax. But this just happens to be a Russian orphan called Anastasia.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Okay. It's just okay. Okay,
it
it's not like the person.
It's not the Anastasia. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not, and it's not the person that did the hoax.
No.
It just must be a popular name over there. Okay.
It must be, yeah. It's a nice name.
Yeah. It's fancy.
It is fancy. The multicultural family lived in Leixlip, County Kildare. Her parents tried their best to maintain her Russian connections. Growing up in Ireland, Anna had a relatively happy time in her primary school, despite her having many health issues.
Is this... I hope it's not.
What?
Do you know that movie where they adopt the little girl, and I think she's Russian, and it's a fully grown woman, but she just looks like a child? Do you remember that movie? Do you remember that?
You know, that's a real case happening
Yeah,
in America.
I know,
yeah.
but that's not this case, right?
That's not
because that was in
case,
America,
no.
wasn't it?
That's in America.
Okay,
it's not happening again.
My mind is just like going crazy right now. Okay, all right.
Okay,
I don't think I know it. Basically, I don't think I know this. Do you think I know this case?
You do not know this case.
Okay.
You do not.
Okay.
Also, make sure your hair isn't touching your microphone.
I've got a lot of hair. Okay.
I know you have a lot of hair. That's what I'm saying. Make sure.
How's that now?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
Okay, so she had a lot of health issues as a child.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, when she was young, doctors found a tumour in her right ear that required a 5.5-hour operation to remove.
Wow.
The surgery was successful, but she was left with a scar on the back of her head and could barely hear from her right ear after that. So she would always like walk or stand on people's left side so she could use her left ear more. Yeah. Anastasia also suffered from short-term memory problems, which made it difficult for her to recall like academic stuff. Like she struggled in school because of her memory problems.
Oh, that's really sad.
And then as well, like she was in school and she has a hearing problem as well. So she's missing, she's struggling to hear as well as struggling to remember.
Mm-hmm.
She also had poor eyesight, along with another scar on her chin from the time she had a bad fall as a young child. She also had a strange, like rare, painful condition where her bones grew faster than her muscles.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so she was in like excruciating pain as she grew.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah. During the summer before starting secondary school, Anna was bullied online by third-year students who sent her sexually suggestive messages.
Wait a minute, what year is this?
Right before secondary school, so she's like 11.
No, like the year.
2018.
For some reason, I thought this was back in the day, and then when you said online, I was like, oh.
Sorry, did I not say? Yes,
you
sorry,
maybe
2018.
did. You might, again, very hungover, you might have said that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Hello, are you gone?
Before, like before starting secondary school.
Yes,
so,
but we are, okay. I don't know, I'm picturing this like oldie, worldy Russian orphan. And
oh my God, you have to get off the Russian orphan. I shouldn't have...
Yeah, okay.
I shouldn't have opened with that. Now you're fixated on it. It has nothing to do with the case.
But the other reason that I picture it that way is because I don't want to believe that these horrific things that I'm sure you're going to tell us are like happening so close. 2018 is not a long time ago.
Yeah.
So
I know. It's
that's
so recent.
kind of freaking me out a bit. Okay.
Yeah. So before even starting secondary school, right? So she's only just left like P7. She's going into first year.
It's
she's
a tough
like
time.
11 or 12, but she's being like bullied online by third-year students. So they're like what, 15 or something?
What losers?
Yeah, right.
What are you doing, bullying someone who's not even in your
year?
Yeah. What?
Jesus, I know.
Well, what are you doing bullying full stop? But
exactly, but especially when it's like
I wouldn't even know the girls in the lower years.
No, same.
Okay, all right.
When she did go to secondary school, it didn't get any better. Her social life and mental health went downhill and suffered greatly. She had some friends, but not many.
Oh, this is really sad.
I know, it's not good, Tres. This is sad.
Oh.
Anna would walk for hours at a time, usually while listening to music. She almost always walked alone. Her mom, Geraldine, noticed how other girls in the area would walk and talk in groups, but then she would see Anna, who would be walking behind them on her own.
Oh my God, stop.
Anna endured bullying in school and online. Peers mostly picked on her height. Her mom described Anna as a typical Siberian, strong and tall. By the time Anna was 13, she was 5'8", and according to her parents, could easily have passed for an 18-year-old.
Wow.
That's tall.
That is tall, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
the bullies...
So freaking what? Supermodels are tall?
Exactly,
Bleh.
right? Yeah.
There's
And
not
she's
a
like-
reason to,
Yeah, she's like a big, tall, blonde,
Kids are just so cruel.
aren't they?
Ugh.
The bullies also mocked the fact that she was adopted.
Oh my god. This is 2018.
Yeah.
I would have thought that the kids would be a bit more emotionally developed,
Nope.
mature
No.
in this day and age.
Oh, God, I know.
That's really
It's so
shocking.
bad. And especially with all the media and movies and shit out there, you think that things would be better.
Educated, yeah, that people, they know the difference now of, that's actually really impacts people. Okay.
Yeah. Her bullies would send her messages teasing her, saying that she had a fake mom and dad.
What?
Yeah.
This is really weird.
It's so bad. Geraldine and Patrick were upset, so they took screenshots of the messages and complained at the school. Didn't help, though. It never does.
And it's so hard to know what to do, because then are they just going to pick on her more? It's so hard to know.
Yeah.
But they need to be punished.
Like in the summer before secondary school, some of the online bullying was also sexual. In fact, that Halloween in 2018, Anna had came home hysterical. She had been walking home after supervising a disco for young children when 4 boys approached her.
No.
One asked her repeatedly for sex before smacking her bum.
What?
Mm-hmm.
What age is she at this point? Are we still in?
She's like 13 or 14.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Her parents made a complaint to the Garda and the boy received a caution. However, all the bullying got to her. Her self-esteem took a nosedive, and there was an incident in 2017. Sorry, that would have been before. So she was probably like 12 when they came up and smacked her on the bum.
Dear God.
There was an incident in 2017 where she self-harmed with scissors.
No.
Her parents were alerted that Anna had told a teacher she was feeling suicidal.
Good.
There were fights at schools. One of them resulted in a suspension.
Okay.
Anna also got suspended for faking a black eye by painting herself with makeup.
Okay. Trying to get the girls in trouble, or a cry for help, or...
Yeah, I guess it could be either way. Her mom says that she thinks Anna did it as a way to express her pain. But I guess it could be like a cry for help.
Mm-hmm.
Like, please, somebody notice me and help.
Like, look at the... like, if it's on your face, it can't be ignored kind of thing.
It's true, She then started to set up fake social media accounts where she would bully herself.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to need a minute for that.
Yeah. It's a bit odd, but she was obviously in a lot of pain.
That's very... Ooh, okay.
Yeah. It's very dark.
Yeah.
It's almost like self-harm.
Yeah. I've actually never...
I've never heard of that.
Someone doing that. That's... Wow, okay.
Her mom discovered this and demanded that Anna give her the passwords to all of her apps so her mom could check them and monitor her social activity every night. Despite Anna's disdain for this, she hated it. Geraldine, her mom, did come across something creepy one night.
Okay.
On her phone. Shortly before the events we're going to talk about, Geraldine found a photograph on the phone of her blindfolded and tied to a chair.
Anna was...
Yes.
Okay.
Anna told her mother it was part of a prank. She and another girl were pretending that Anna was in trouble to see if another boy would come and rescue her.
Okay.
It's not going well.
Mm-mm.
As Anna's social and emotional problems grew, her parents felt she needed some outside support, so she started seeing a counsellor once a week.
Good. But I know it's not going to be enough, because obviously we're talking about it, but...
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
it just...
she lived happily ever after.
I know. There's some things that you're like, okay, a teacher knows, the parents know, counsellor... but shit is still gonna go down. So
I know.
Yeah.
It's sort of like everybody was doing the right things.
That's it. I'm like, okay, all right.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, sometimes it's not enough.
I know.
Yeah.
Anna enjoyed making YouTube videos. It was one of her favourite hobbies.
Okay.
She would make videos about dancing, clothes and makeup. She had about 100 subscribers. Which is pretty good, I think.
Yeah. At that age, it's like, yeah.
At this point, that's more than we have on our YouTube.
Ah! People hate us on YouTube.
They hate us on YouTube.
We should just give up. For like, what is she, 14 or so?
Yeah.
Like, that's substantial amount of followers, like.
Although, okay, now this is YouTube though.
Okay.
Although the videos had some good comments.
YouTube is the worst for comments.
Isn't it?
Such a negative platform. When did that happen? How did that become a, do you know what I mean?
I know, right?
It's very interesting to think how it spiraled and just
because
became really...
I feel like Instagram is not that negative.
Oh,
you
no.
can't find negativity.
No.
It's nowhere near as negative as YouTube. It's like a wasteland of like incels and pissed off.
You do. You've got the kind of Reddit people. They would be on YouTube. They wouldn't be on Instagram. That's the difference, It's.
I think so.
You do. You've got the trolls. Do people still use that word? I feel really old saying that.
Did I pronounce it right? Trolls?
I don't know. It's not cool enough, guys. All right.
One viewer told Anna, "Go die," while another one said, "I'm going to have you executed."
Oh, people.
Yeah.
And there's such throwaway comments for people. That's the other thing. They've not given that a lot of thought. Yeah.
So, on Monday, the 14th of May, 2018, Anna left school early, as she always did, to attend her counselling session and return home. At about 5 p.m, Anna's dad, Patrick, answered the front door to a boy named Bill.
Oh, I'm really scared because I feel like something's coming. Okay.
Bill was asking for Anna. When her dad called up to her, Anna was confused. She knew the boy, but they were not friends. Like, why is he calling at the house? Nonetheless, she went down and spoke to him. Patrick saw Anna standing in the doorway, whispering to the boy. He didn't find this unusual, he would later recall.
Patrick's the dad.
Patrick's the dad,
okay.
Yes.
And they were whispering.
Whispering, yeah.
And he didn't find that unusual.
Yeah, but they're like teens. They're like
gossip or right. Okay.
He's 13, she's 14.
All right, it's like they don't want the parents to hear.
Yeah. Gonna go smoke cigarettes behind the shed like gonna drink a WKD.
I know, you think it's all so like intense at that age. Yeah, it's all like top secret.
Or it could even just be they've got like a 18 DVD or something, explicit content.
Or gonna try and get into the cinema for like a older movie.
Yeah, right. Oh gosh, I remember trying to do stuff like that.
It was so scary.
Like,
but they never cared, but it was scary.
And then you're just like, this movie's too scary for me.
I know.
Anna then ran back upstairs to get her hoodie before telling her dad she was going out, and she would be back in time to study for her exams that were next week.
Oh, I hope she comes back.
Patrick realised he had forgotten to ask her where she was going, so he went to the door and saw Anna walking towards St. Catherine's Park. The boy, who was carrying a small backpack, walked ahead of her. The two didn't appear to be talking. Although this was unusual for this boy to call for Anna, Patrick was not overly concerned, saying she was happy, she was smiling. It seemed okay. So about half an hour later, Geraldine, at 5:30, gets home. She texted her daughter, "Home now," but there was no response. She talked it over with her husband, and they decided that they would be a bit dramatic. Geraldine messaged Anna, "Answer me now or I'm calling the police."
Okay.
Yeah. Geraldine knew Anna had only been gone 30 minutes, but she was paranoid. She was worried. She wanted to get her daughter's attention. Like, she wasn't really going to ring the police. She was just
I suppose, actually, there's a lot going on with their child, so I can see why she's panicking already.
Yeah. She was at counselling today. She's being horrifically bullied. You know.
She's walked off with this boy. I guess the dad's probably now thinking, oh, I shouldn't have really just let her go off with that. Yeah.
I know. But you want her to have friends.
Well, so that's what I was thinking. Like, it's quite nice to have someone call for your daughter, and yeah,
like, you're just hoping for the best.
Yeah.
Geraldine walked to St. Catherine's Park, but there was no sign of Anna. So she went home to have dinner. She gathered her thoughts. After, her and Patrick drove around the estate looking for Anna, but still nothing. When they got home, they immediately went on Facebook to try and track down Bill's, like, address or parents, any information they could get.
Mm-hmm.
But they couldn't find anything. Nothing.
Oh, God.
They called everyone they could think of. Her friends, like, on Facebook, and, you know, who had called around to the house, or their parents.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. Until a family friend told them, look, it's time to call the police.
Oh, the panic. Oh, my God.
At that point, Anna had been gone for 4 hours.
Crap. Okay.
Gardaí did take the worried parents seriously, but there was no reason to be immediately concerned. I mean, it had only been a few hours.
Yeah, but there's so much going on with her.
Mm-hmm.
It's not it's not normal circumstances.
Yeah. Every week, the Garda receives dozens of reports of missing children. The vast majority turn up within just a few hours. So
yeah, they're going off of that. Yeah.
They're just like, she'll probably come back at like midnight or something, you know. But
it's bound to happen so often. We've all done it. We stayed out longer than we're supposed to, and yeah.
The guard were able to locate Bill's address and went round to the house. And there he was. Bill told the police he and Anna had gone for a walk in the park, but then left Anna at around 5:40. By this time, it was night, and Anna's parents had to continue the search the next day. I know.
So
the next...
Bill's not given a lot of info, though. So did they just part ways in the park?
So I think he's saying that they hung out for a while in the park, and then he went home to do
went their separate ways home.
Yeah, and then that's the last he saw of her, was in the park.
Right. Should have walked her home, Bill.
Yeah. Is chivalry dead?
Yeah.
The next morning, Tuesday, the 15th, Anna had still not returned home.
Oh my God, okay.
The guard were worried now. Joined by friends and family, the Kriégels walked the local area and spoke to anyone they could think of who might know where Anna was. The guard returned to Bill's house. They needed more information. Bill told the police that his friend Aaron had actually asked Bill to call for Anna for him.
Sorry, can you go back a wee bit there? Because I got
So Bill told the police, look... Oh, sorry, you were looking at your Fitbit.
My new watch is such a distraction that when it buzzes. Go back to the...
So the guard went back to Bill's house. They said they needed more information.
Yes,
Anna still hasn't came home.
Mm-hmm.
Bill told the police, look, my friend Aaron asked me to get Anna for him. So he called for Anna on Aaron's behalf.
Right. Did he lead her to Aaron?
See, the boys knew that Anna had a crush on Aaron.
Oh no, please no.
Bill said he brought Anna to the park where she met Aaron.
Okay.
He then left them and went home to do his homework.
Okay.
So guard were like, okay, let's just get the movements down. Guard took Bill to the exact location in the park where the 3 teens had met. The guard marked the location on a GPS tracker and took the boy home. At this point, the investigation decided it was time to tell the media. It was late afternoon of that Tuesday that the public were told of the missing Anna Kriégel. However, the guard sends out missing persons alerts almost daily in this area. The week prior, it issued 3, all relating to teenagers.
Oh.
That week, all 3 of those teens were later found safe and well.
Okay.
Thankfully, though, potential leads did begin to pour in. Many of these leads sent the guard around the country, to the airport, the railway, housing estates, and even factories and quarries.
Oh, God.
And this is all in one day, so they are all over Kildare looking for Anna.
Wow.
And so later that day, the guard went back to the park, this time with Bill and Aaron. However, Bill started walking on a different route from the one he showed the guard earlier.
Bill. Okay.
The boys came to a stop on a path near a BMX track in the park. The boys quickly glanced at each other. The guard saw this. They noticed it. They decided, the boys, they aren't telling us everything. Bill and Aaron will need to be taken in for formal statements. Both boys were taken to the Garda station with their parents. Bill told the Gardaí the same story he gave earlier. I have no clue what happened to her, he said, saying he had no idea anything was even wrong with her until they had even called yesterday. When Aaron was questioned by police, Aaron said Bill had called to his house after school, but he was still doing his chores, so the pair agreed to meet in the park in a bit. When Aaron got to the park, Bill was there with Anna. He knew Anna from school, but not that well. They weren't even friends. Aaron told the Gardaí, quote, at one stage, Anna said to me, I have something to ask you. I was wondering if you wanted to go out with me. I was surprised. It came out of nowhere. I kind of knew she liked me because she kind of asked me out before. End quote. Aaron did not feel the same. According to Aaron, he replied he didn't fancy her and didn't want to go out with her.
That's what he said to her?
Yeah. He was like, I don't fancy you.
Okay, that's... He could have handled that a bit better, but okay. I guess he's what? Are these guys also 14?
Yeah, he's 14. No, he's 13.
Okay.
He's 13.
Okay. Gosh, this is so young. But okay.
So young.
Yeah. See, that probably really hurt her.
Probably. These kids probably haven't even hit puberty yet.
Yeah.
Aaron said she looked annoyed and sad at the time, and she walked away.
Okay.
But by this stage, Bill had already left. And then, according to Aaron, as Aaron was walking home, 2 men attacked him.
What?
Yeah. One grabbed him by the shoulder and pulled him to the ground. Then, both strangers started kicking him.
What?
Amazingly,
didn't see this coming. Okay.
Amazingly, Aaron jumped up and jiu-jitsu kicked them in the head.
Okay. Alright.
Both the men were so shocked and so scared of Aaron that they fled.
This guy's a bit too old to be telling such tales. Yeah,
right?
Fibs, yeah.
Gardaí checked Aaron's body. Yes, he did have injuries consistent with an assault. His arms and legs were injured and his face was cut. Do you believe this story?
Was by 2 grown men. What do they care about a 13-year-old boy? And why would they get scared by a 13-year-old boy?
Well, he jiu-jitsu kicked them in the head.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'd say the police weren't buying that.
Yeah, the cops were not buying this. Nevertheless, they had to investigate this assault of a child.
Stop.
It
sounds so made up, but sometimes we do have to be careful. Sometimes kids do say things and it is true, but this just really doesn't sound.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Poor little Jackie Chan over here.
Yeah, it's the jiu-jitsu. Now, the attack could be real, and then the jiu-jitsu part is just embellishing. But, there's always the worry that... But I think if a child really did go through that kind of traumatic event, I don't know what your first reaction to be to talk about how great you were in that moment,
That is true, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, they didn't go to the police or anything.
Yeah, why are we only finding out about this now?
Yeah, right. So the police had to investigate this assault. So Aaron did a photo fit of his attackers. And then all of the park goers that day were asked if they had seen these men or someone matching their description.
Of these 2 men that he's made up. Okay.
Yeah. They walked around asking, have you seen this person or somebody who looks like this person? And everybody's no.
So they're doing this, but they probably know in their mind that this is a bit crazy, but they have to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Or maybe there's like, it could be true. Okay.
The following day, so it is now Wednesday, and Anna went missing on Monday. The search was kicked up a gear. There were now serious concerns that Anna may have been harmed or even killed. Specialist search teams were brought in, including the Sub-Aqua unit, which searched the area's bodies of water. They also started to analyse Anna's mobile traffic movements. They were like looking at her last movements on her phone. However, nothing happened on the Wednesday. It was a whole day later, Thursday, May 17th, 2018. A 4-person search team was searching the area surrounding St. Catherine's Park, including Glenwood House, an old, dilapidated manor house that local teens and homeless people would use to hang out in and shelter.
Oh,
As the guard,
scary.
Yeah, it's exactly what you picture.
Yeah.
It's all boarded up and paint is falling off it. As the Gardaí entered the dark, boarded up house, there was a definite smell of blood in the air.
Oh.
At first glance, there seemed to be a mannequin on the floor. No.
Is this dilapidated house near the park?
Yes.
Okay. And the smell was of blood, not of like a dead body.
Yeah. I don't think.
Okay.
I don't know.
I've never smelled what like loads of blood smells like.
I think
that
it would
it
just
hit
smell
them
like really
that you
irony.
It
would just smell like iron, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
No, it was not a mannequin. It was then that they realised they had found Anna's 14-year-old body was on the floor.
Oh.
She was completely naked except for her little black socks.
No.
Oh yes, by the way, this is very triggering and awful and sad.
Okay. Yeah, something really horrific happened here, clearly. Yeah.
Her face was covered by a mesh of hair and blood. And her body was covered in cuts, wounds and bruises. The most serious injuries and lacerations were to Anna's face, head and neck.
Horrible.
A long length of industrial sellotape was partially wrapped around her neck. She had 3 fingers grasping the inside of the tape, like she was trying to get it off.
Oh, God.
Her clothing and smashed pieces of her iPhone were scattered around the room. Her false nails had been snapped off and had been scattered. Nearby were a cement block and a large stick, both with blood on them.
No.
The guard looked around the room. There was blood on the carpet and on the walls. After she was photographed, Anna's body was taken to the morgue, where she would have a post-mortem. Eventually, her parents were allowed to come and formally identify her body. And that's where we will end it.
Oh, my
I'm
God.
Sorry. That is literally halfway through the case.
I need to go watch something really light.
I know, it's really dark.
I think you probably need to too.
Yeah, it's dark. I'm going to have nightmares tonight.
I know you're going to sleep now, yeah.
I know.
No time to watch anything to take your mind off it.
I'll look at cat memes.
Okay, yeah. I mean, because I didn't know this case, I was wondering whether Anna would be the victim or whether Anna was going to snap because of what was being done to her.
Yeah.
But as it progressed, I realised that, Anna was going to be the victim.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm trying to think, could 2 13-year-old boys seriously do this? So I'm really intrigued now for the next episode.
Good. Obviously, yeah. It's very intriguing.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. It's dark.
I mean, I do think it's them because they've fabricated these 2 men, which obviously it does fit. Like, 2 men would make a lot more sense, but I think it was the boys. I don't want it to be the boys, but okay. Alrighty. Sure, we'll see you on the next one, guys. Slán Abhaile.
Bye-bye. Rate, review and subscribe.
Yay.
Me Time and Murder would like to thank and acknowledge our sources that make this podcast possible.
References can be found on our Instagram page.
Me Time and Murder is intended for mature audiences. Listener discretion is advised.
Oh, well, big surprise.
Tres, what are you drinking?
I am drinking a new tea that I bought. I'm back on the pucka. It's an elderberry and echinacea tea. It's a little bit similar to the tea I had last time, which was like an immune boosting tea. This one is also immune boosting. Just because I've been sick, I'm like doing all that I can. If anything has like the word immunity on it, I'm like such a sucker and I just fall for the marketing and just buy it.
For me, it's for me.
Yeah, I just buy it. It's not actually that tasty. So if you had to choose between the pucka immunity and the Tetley, I'd go with the Tetley. It's cheaper, tastier. Oh my god, yeah. It's way nicer. It's peach flavoured. Whereas the echinacea, I don't think echinacea actually is a nice taste.
Is it echinacea or echinacea?
Oh my god, maybe it's echinacea.
I remember Mummy used to call it echinacea. And she used to put it on our tongue to make us relax.
Echinacea. Now, Mummy pronounces a lot of things wrong.
Right, because other people tell me that we say oregano wrong.
There's like Americans say oregano.
And we say oregano.
It's so hard because if you grow up with a mum who pronounces a lot of things wrong.
Everything wrong.
You just pick it up.
What was it she calls? Jalapenos.
Japalinos,
that's it. Japalinos.
I think we spoke about that in like our first episode.
Did we?
Why were we talking about Japalinos? Oh, it was because we didn't air that episode. I can't remember. Anyway, what are you drinking, Mary?
What am I drinking? I am drinking jasmine tea, leftover from my dumpling dinner. I got dumplings and jasmine
You also
tea.
have takeout tea. You're so fancy.
It's yummy. Today I thought we could talk about foundation. What foundation do you use?
That's interesting you asked that because I changed my foundation very recently.
Me too.
My foundation used to be the Maybelline Superstay. It's a very popular one. It got discontinued. And it's been replaced by a very similar product, but due to that, I don't like change. I don't like when they discontinue things. It annoys me. So and also due to COVID, because you don't wear a lot of makeup anymore. When I actually retried the Superstay, I was like, whoa, this is too much. So I have moved over to a CoverGirl foundation. It's called the CoverGirl Clean Matte BB. It's for like oily skin, and I think we spoke about this before, it can only be purchased in like America, or you probably have CoverGirl in Hong Kong. You can't get it in the UK or Ireland, so I've kind of like screwed myself a little bit, and now I have to like order it from across the sea.
And you say I'm extra.
Which is so high maintenance of me.
That is so extra. You say I'm extra.
It's so extra of me. But I did my research and that was the BB cream that I wanted. So doing it, some things are worth it. Are you also, I know you've been on the BB cream like bandwagon for a long time now. Are you still using BB creams?
No, I don't use them now.
Oh my god, what are you using? CC creams?
No, just normal foundation. I used to use...
okay. I'm surprised at that.
Really?
Because you've been BB for so long.
Have I?
Yeah, I feel like you never had like heavy foundation on.
Really?
Or maybe it's the way you're applying it that it just looks really light.
I do think I do put foundation on quite sparingly. Like I go I apply it thinly.
Yeah.
But like I was using the NYX or the NYX, however you pronounce it. Oh, their 24-hour one or something. It like does not move. I can't remember what it's called. Oh, here it is.
I remember you talking about that.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Yes, I remember you talking about that. That is a foundation.
Foundation, yeah. It's incredibly thick. But NYX over here, it closed down. So I was like, okay, well, I want another foundation then. And then whenever I was going for my wedding, I was like, you know what? It's my wedding. I'm just going to like go over to MAC. So I went to MAC and was like, I'm just going to buy a whole...
right.
I got like the MAC, only the foundation and the primer. And then they gave me a little spray fix thing.
Fix Plus spray. That's supposed to be really good.
Oh, I haven't used it. It's still in the box.
Okay.
But yeah, so I had no idea how good the MAC foundation is.
Is it the face and body one?
Yes.
Yeah, people rave about that.
Jesus.
I've never... Again, I'm afraid to spend too much money on something that might break me out.
Don't do it. No.
Did it break you out?
No, it didn't break me out. It doesn't have a. It doesn't have a smell. It doesn't have any perfumes in it or anything.
That's great, because fragrance can be one of the things that break people out. Yeah.
I couldn't believe it, like, because I was practicing before my wedding, just like putting makeup on, just like see how it like oxidizes and stuff.
Yes.
And like I was like so surprised at the end of the day. It was still there, and it was still
really, Miriam.
It was still on my face, like even the face mask, like for the COVID.
Yeah.
It like barely rubbed any of it off. Like it was
no way.
No, I love it so much. It's just like, oh my god, it's so expensive.
This is the problem.
Yeah.
Are you recommending to me that I try the MAC face and body?
It is expensive. Maybe you should try it. I think you would like it.
My CoverGirl's nice and cheap. Although my CoverGirl, I'm paying to get it shipped, so it probably all works out the same.
It's probably more expensive.
I know.
Yeah.
Do you know, maybe this can become something that Jaron buys you, for Christmas or your birthday, or
he wouldn't buy it for me.
No, would he not know what?
He's just like, you don't need to wear makeup. You're beautiful the way you are.
And
I'm like, bullshit. Every time.
Liar.
Every time I put on makeup, you tell me I look great. You're like, oh, you look nice. Right?
Men don't know what they want. But you give him both. He gets the best of both. Whereas we just see the same face every day. They just always look the same. Oh, you trimmed your beard. Ooh.
Yes, that was what I was about to say. I was just like, yeah, Jared went from a beard to a goatee.
Do you notice anything, Trez? And I'm like, you look exactly the same. I trimmed my beard. Oh, sorry. It's like, yeah, but we have many looks. We looks. Well, I have 2 looks. Super glam. Super, I don't know, homeless looking. Sorry, my watch. Oh, my watch keeps telling me to stand up. Oh,
I know, you just have to.
Okay, I've stood up. Right, that should be it for another hour. Oh, there's my exercise for the day. All right. So I'm gonna buy MAC face and body, and gonna report
Join
back.
me.
Better not break me out.
Well, then you can give it to me.
Or mummy. Mummy has like a drawer full of all of my old foundation
that she never uses.
That she will never use.
Yeah.
But that on time when it's like a fancy mass.
Yeah.
She might whip it out.
Fancy mass.
I don't know, what's fancy mass? Like Easter? I don't know.
Easter Sunday.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Jesus is risen. I better put on my foundation.
Old 2-year-old foundation. That's awful. Oh no, I'm roasting her now, but okay.
Poor mummy. Okay, let's get started.
Okay, yeah, because we've had good laughs and there's not going to be any more from here on in.
That's it.
So
that's all the banter.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, Trez, do you remember what happened last week on the Anna Kriégel part 1?
Oh, I remember all too well. So Anna, or Anastasia, was a Russian orphan who was adopted.
You were obsessed with that.
I got really hung up on that. It took me a while to
let go.
Adopted by a couple in County Kildare, and had a really rough time, a lot of health problems growing up, and then in school was very badly bullied online and in person, it sounds like it as well. I'm going to jump now, but a little boy called Bill called her house and brought her to the park where they met up with another boy called Aaron. Both boys have been questioned by police now because Anna was missing. She's now been found. Unfortunately, she is dead, and the crime scene looks really Really, really bad. I don't really have the words.
Mm-hmm.
It's not good.
It's not good.
Yeah, so I think it might be the boys who have done this. But, you know, and then I'm really interested, like, because you hadn't really mentioned them, and I'm thinking, what did they have against her? Did they even really know her? I know that Anna asked Aaron out before, and then she asked him out again in the park, so I don't know, is he a bit fed up? I don't know, where is this anger coming from that they've done this to her? So yeah, that's where we're at. Did I miss anything? Or
I think I should mention now, I didn't mention it last time, Bill and Aaron are like pseudonyms.
Oh yes, okay, because they're children. Yeah,
they're children. So in all the reports and stuff, the articles, they're just referred to boy A and boy B, but I just gave them names, Aaron and Bill.
Oh, clever.
Yeah, A and B.
Okay. Yeah, it makes it easier. Yeah.
I think it like personifies them a bit more to give them a name. Like,
it's hard to keep track of A and B. I would get it mixed up.
Yeah, me too. That's why I gave them names. Yeah. Okay, so this episode is going to be very triggering. Like, not triggering for everyone. Obviously, some people can stomach these things, some people can't. But there's going to be like descriptions of violence and attacks and rape. It's going to be bad. Okay. You can stop listening now if it's too much. As
we are recording this, there are children outside singing happy birthday. Oh. And I'm really sad now because it's so sweet.
I had tears in my eyes writing this.
This is a really young age.
Yeah.
You know? Oh, okay. Let's do it. Rip the Band-Aid.
Okay. Also, watch your hair. Watch it.
Yeah.
Be careful. No, be careful. Your hair isn't. Okay. So, in the autopsy, it was found that Anna had died from blunt force trauma to the head and neck. Yeah, we're just starting off. We're just jumping right in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the blunt force trauma is the cinder block or cement block or what?
Yeah.
There
were also signs. Sorry, go on.
Can a 13-year-old boy lift a cinder block?
No, but I think 2 could.
Together? Yeah. Wow, okay.
There were also signs of compression to her neck. However, this compression was not caused by the sellotape. Someone had tried to
strangle her?
Yeah. Other injuries suggested there had been penetration or attempted penetration of the vagina with some unknown object.
No.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
The coroner was unable to tell if Anna had been conscious at the time of the sexual abuse.
That doesn't help things, does it? Not knowing.
I know. I hope not. I hope she didn't.
For the parents to know, better that she was unconscious, but you don't.
The guard theorized a sequence of events. They presumed that Anna had been beaten to the ground with a stick shortly after entering the room.
Oh.
Remember, they're in a big grand manor. Then, when she was helpless on the floor, she was hit 4 times with a heavy object, perhaps the concrete block. Next, she was pulled towards the window. There was more light there, so you could see what you were doing.
Oh.
In front of the window is where she was probably sexually assaulted. The fact that her false nails were snapped off and scattered around the room indicated she had tried to defend herself and escape and fight her attacker fiercely.
Oh.
Most forensic evidence and DNA in the room was Anna's. That was until the DNA results from Anna's t-shirt came in. What do you think was on the t-shirt?
Are we talking semen or blood?
Yeah, we're talking semen.
Oh, no.
I know.
13!
13! They're just babies.
What is going on?
The focus on the investigation immediately returned to the 2 boys. Gardaí had already had enough reason to suspect them.
The poor dad. I'm thinking of the dad because he let her walk
Patrick,
away.
I know. Yeah, but you couldn't have predicted something like this.
No, he couldn't have. No, but if you were him, that's how you would feel.
The guards went to the boys' house and took the clothes that they were wearing on May 14th. And a few days later, it was confirmed that the blood on Aaron's boots was Anna's.
Okay.
Gardaí had already taken Aaron's clothes from May 14th. Remember, he said he was attacked by the two men? So they had already taken his clothes and his phone. And a few days later, Anna's blood was found positively identified on Aaron's boots.
Okay.
Gardaí had also taken the boy's phone. Yeah, so they had already had his phone under the guise of, we're going to look for these two men who beat you up. However, on the phone, they discovered a screenshot of a list of YouTube videos, including the 15 most gruesome torture methods in history.
What?
Yep. Horror films that will blow everything away. Until Dawn. Get Jessica's clothes off.
I don't know what that is.
Apparently, it's a popular horror video game.
That's the title of the game. Until Dawn get... Oh no, the game's called Until Dawn.
Get Jessica's clothes off.
That's the title of the game.
Here, I'm going to look it up.
Sorry. It just sounds really
It's on
weird.
YouTube.
Yeah, so the video game is called Until Dawn.
Yes. It's
And the character is Jessica.
And you need to get her in her underwear.
Wait a minute. Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's the aim of the game?
Yeah. How to
What?
get... You need to get her into her underwear.
Okay.
I think she starts off in like a coat.
Yeah, I'm actually looking at it right now. This is the creepiest.
What's wrong with you men?
This is the creep. Who is making this? It's on PS4. The fact that PlayStation allows those games kind of blows my mind.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I thought this was going to be some kind of underground, I didn't think it was like a PlayStation game.
Nope. Isn't that awful?
Because I think some parents, if they're like, oh yeah, I want this PlayStation game, Mom, they'd be like, yeah.
The parents don't even know what their kids are buying because they buy it all online now.
It's all online.
Yeah.
Yes, there's no... How does that work? Because there's... This is awful now. I'm going to admit to a crime. But I would go into... What was that store called? You know the one I'm on about. It was in Ironside.
The one that shut Game?
Was that what it's called?
It was just called Game.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
How
it was
did
like
they...
purple and grey.
How were they able to register that name? Anyway, I suppose it was just in Ireland or UK. But anyway, I would go into Game and I buy games for Joseph, which I shouldn't have done, but I did it.
How could you?
Yeah, I did it. I can't remember what game it was. Grand Theft Auto, something like that. I'm not sure. But, you no longer need to actually go physically into a store.
Yeah.
So how do they verify these days?
I think they ask, are you over 18? And
That's not enough.
I know. I know.
So you don't need your big sister anymore to go into the store. You just...
Yep.
That's bad. Okay.
Yep.
I know what I did was bad as well, but...
Yeah. But I mean, I don't even think the video games were that bad back
They weren't
then.
that bad back then.
Like
and
10,
it wasn't...
10 years ago.
I knew what the game was and I knew it wasn't a bad game. But anyway.
I want to cover the case. You remember the Manhunt game? That there was, in England, some kid killed his friend in the same style that he's seen in the Manhunt video game. Do you remember that?
Not really.
Yeah, I want to cover that. I want to cover that at some point.
Give me chills. All right. Ooh. Oh my god, where were we?
Okay, we're talking about he had
Video games Until Dawn.
He had loads of stuff on his phone.
Right.
There was also a search result for a popular creepypasta called Jeff the Killer. A popular story about a teenager who murders his family.
Okay.
Should I read this?
Oh, you mean do a thing? Yeah. I think people would be interested in that. I want to hear it,
Yeah, I will cover that. May as well. Of course, we all search for these weird, creepy, horror, true crime, macabre things. I am going to cover Jeff the Killer in an upcoming episode.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, but I'm not going to say our age, but we're not 13.
We're not 13, by the way.
But you know what? Boys are... I don't want to say not all boys, but some
Hashtag
boys.
not all men.
Hashtag not all boys can, I don't know, sometimes they can be into the kind of more violent videos, yeah.
But the presence of another search result compounded all of these other things.
Oh my god, what was it?
Aaron had Googled abandoned places in Lucan. Yep.
Well,
looking for abandoned places. Put your own nail in the coffin.
Yeah.
A week after Anna's body was found, Gardaí arrested both boys. The boys' parents were informed on the evening of May 23rd. Their sons would be arrested the next day. So the parents were asked to bring them to the guard station in the morning. Like, make plans. You're coming to... Because the parents have to be present while they're being interviewed because they're underage.
Oh, imagine as a parent having to hear all this. Oh my god. Your little monster, like. What was that noise? Why are you so loud?
You made me laugh. I was yawning and you made me laugh. Your little monster.
Never heard you make that noise. It was a yawn laugh. Well, it's like I brought this little shit into the world.
Yeah.
I know they're kids and I know there might be a reason they did this and yada yada yada, but they did it.
It's still the shame, yeah. After he was arrested, Aaron was interviewed in the company of his father and a lawyer. During the interview, Aaron gave Gardaí the similar story he had prior. That he had met Anna in the park on Monday the 14th, but was not with her around the time that she was reported missing. Gardaí said to Aaron that they had found footage of the two men who might have beaten him up that day. He was then shown the CCTV. Aaron watched it and said, "Oh my, that might be good news," he said. "Is there any more footage?" Aaron didn't notice that the figures on the screen were actually Bill and Anna. The Gardaí then confronted Aaron, saying they had found Anna's blood on his boots. Aaron sneered. "Are you joking me?" he asked. "You can't be serious." Aaron then started to panic and asked for some air and water. When the questioning resumed, Aaron continued to deny any involvement in Anna's murder. The detectives showed him a photograph of the tape around Anna's neck. He denied knowing anything about the tape, the sellotape. The guard asked him about the search results on his phone. He responded that he was searching for horror films online, but he wasn't into torture films. Aaron didn't budge. Detectives were disappointed. The forensics were strong, but without a confession, Aaron might be able to claim that he acted in self-defense or that he killed Anna accidentally.
What?
However, Bill is being interviewed in another room. And this interview is going much better. Bill told fib after fib after fib. First saying he wasn't there, he was at home doing his homework. Then saying he was there, but he was walking away when he heard a scream. Then he said he was there, but he was scared and ran away. Then he said he seen Anna be judo chopped in the face and ran away.
What is their obsession with, like, judo and jiu-jitsu and all that?
They're 13.
Ugh. Come on.
Eventually, Bill said while he was exploring the manor house, he heard Anna scream. So he returned to Aaron and Anna. Bill stood in the doorway. That's when he seen Aaron choking and pulling Anna's clothes off.
He's putting it all on Aaron then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Anna was crying and saying, no, don't do this. Bill said Aaron's face was dazed, and he and Anna looked at him in the doorway, which freaked him out, so Bill ran away. Gardaí didn't think this was the whole truth, but it was close enough for the meantime. Also, you can only interview minors for, like, a certain amount of hours. And then they can just, like, recuperate, like, the next day, and, like, think about more lies to say.
I know.
It's just like, maybe that's as good as they're going to get.
Yeah.
The arrest of the boys was not made public until just before the trial. As Gardaí said, they were very concerned about vigilante justice, like behaviour against the boys' family.
Oh, people would be pissed.
The evidence against Aaron accumulated very quickly once he was charged. During the search of Aaron's room, Gardaí found a backpack containing gloves, knee pads, shin guards, and a homemade mask.
Oh my God. Was he wearing all of that? Oh, that is frightening.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Protect yourself while you're attacking someone.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. So that...
What a dick. God, he really thought this out.
And
he's really tied it up nice and neatly in a little bow for the police, hasn't he? Searching for abandoned houses.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a freaking kit in a bag.
That's what I wrote here. It's basically a murder kit. Jesus Christ. Just... yeah.
And it's like they just don't have the mental capacity. Like they just thought that they were going to get away with it because he hasn't hidden any of these things. Or
yeah, it's just in his bedroom.
See, that's what's really creepy about children is that they can do these things, but then they just, he hasn't really thought it through.
No. They don't have like the prefrontal cortex.
That's it, yeah.
Planning in advance.
No, it's creepy as hell.
Isn't it? All the items in the backpack were taken to the lab and all were found to have...
Anna's DNA.
Yeah. Anna's blood was splattered over all of these things. God. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
At this point, we've got Bill's semen on the t-shirt, so we know Bill's talking a load of crap as well. I
don't know if it's Bill's semen. I think it's just Aaron's semen.
Oh, really? So, yeah, because I'm wondering, did Bill, actually do anything physical? We're going to find out.
We'll find out. A skin-coloured, skull-like mask would become a very striking piece of evidence from this backpack. It covered only the top half of the face. Eyes and nose holes had been cut out, and sharp teeth that were painted red had been cut into the upper jaw.
Okay.
This is what he wore while he beat Anna.
That is frightening.
Aaron had 2 phones with almost 12,500 images, mostly pornographic.
Oh my God.
One featured a man in a balaclava looking at a semi-naked woman.
Okay.
Another showed a man choking a woman while a second man watched.
He's just replicating exactly.
I know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Did you say over 12,000 images?
Yeah.
This is the problem.
Yeah.
Like kids back in the day didn't have access to that. That's overwhelming amount of...
The phone's search history also showed several pornographic videos that had been accessed online, including one with the title referring to a woman called Anastasia.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Another search he had looked for was one Russian teens.
This is making me really angry because she asked him out twice. Well, he could be fabricating that actually now that I think about it.
Who knows?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He was into her basically, clearly. In a really fucked up way. My God, this makes me so angry. He really planned this. He thought about this a lot.
This Aaron kid is fucked. It gets worse.
No!
Yeah.
I'm so scared of children already. Oh my God.
There were searches for child porn.
No! You are a child!
You are a child!
What's going on?
I know.
Oh my God, you're freaking me out, Miriam. Okay. Alright, keep going.
Horse porn.
What? Okay, just go fast. I don't want to.
And the last one. Okay, well, this is not a porn, but
a porn. You're such a dork. Go on.
Not a porn. Dead boy prank in abandoned haunted house.
Wow, what a prank!
Oh, it's a lol, man.
God. Oh my God! It blow your mind. The children. I don't know, do they think to search these things? I think what happens is they get on a roll and they see something and they click and then
click.
Do you know? Oh.
Well, they said that these were actual searches.
Really? Okay.
Like it was like Googled. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
When Anna's t-shirt came back from testing, Anna's semen-covered t-shirt showed that it matched Aaron's DNA.
Oh, yeah. Dude. It's fucking gross, man.
This was enough to charge him with aggravated sexual assault.
Oh, yeah. This is as clear as day.
not long after, Bill was arrested on July 8th. And he was also interviewed multiple times. He was interviewed before that, but now he's like being arrested.
Under arrest, yeah.
Mm-hmm. This time, being under arrest, he gave up more details. This time about what he did and saw, including that he had entered the house alone first and picked up a stick there. Like he got the stick that he used from inside the house. However, he continued to deny any involvement in the attack.
Oh yeah, I just picked up the stick. Why are you talking about the stick, Bill?
I think his DNA was on it.
Okay.
Bill eventually relayed a conversation he had had with Aaron a month before Anna's murder. Aaron had expressed to Bill that he wanted to kill someone, to which Bill replied, "That is just stupid." Well, he said the R word. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Bill said, "Who do you want to kill?" Aaron said, "I want to kill Anna Kriégel."
Bill, why didn't you report this?
Bill said that Aaron always joked like this.
Oh.
The guard asked Bill, "Why didn't you do anything when you were in the room when you seen it happening?" Bill said, "Because I was scared. I was shocked. I didn't know what to do. My brain was frozen in place. I didn't know what to do."
I can kind of believe this.
Yeah, like Aaron definitely seems to be the dominant. Remember we were the dominant one. You were talking about Mary Bell.
Yeah, there's always
I was like Mary,
intellectually superior, more dominant leader.
The leader. Yeah. Aaron definitely seems to be the leader, and Bill is the follower.
Yeah.
See, the day after Anna went missing, Bill had lied to the police. They asked him, "Why did you lie to us when you knew what happened?" Bill said, "Look, I was just trying to forget about it and pretend that nothing happened."
Okay.
The police said, "Did you not think you owed it to Anna and her family?" The boy replied that he was scared. He was scared of being framed by Aaron. What if Aaron put everything on me? He said he felt deep shame for not helping her that day. The detective said, "You could have saved her life." He said, "I know. Why didn't you try to save her life?" "I don't know. I didn't know he would murder her. I kept thinking to myself, this isn't real. This isn't happening. I kept thinking Aaron wouldn't do this. It's not like him."
But it's happening right in front of your eyes. The cinder block, the stick, the tape.
The tape.
Your friend has a skull mask on.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
Maybe he was in shock. I'm on the fence about this. I don't know.
The detective suspected that Bill was lying, like not telling the truth. But I mean, like, it is it is believable if you were to see.
Someone who's very vulnerable and is just like totally shocked in the moment, and they're being led by this guy. Okay, yeah, he's 13. I'm not saying he's a mastermind, this Aaron guy, but he's possible that they had a very manipulative friendship in the beginning anyway, and he was almost a little bit afraid of Aaron.
Yes, this is possible.
But you'd like to think that you would say something. Even just tell him to stop, or just I don't, because he seen it all the way through until she died. Well, or like they presumed at least she was motionless, and I don't know. He let it go really far. He did let it go. Yeah,
and he didn't he could have called the police or an ambulance or something.
Yeah, I mean, how had Aaron threatened him? Was he afraid of Aaron? I don't know.
I don't know. The legal age of criminal responsibility in Ireland is 12, but this drops to 10 when rape or murder is alleged. At 13, Aaron and Bill became the youngest people in the history of Ireland to be charged with murder.
Wow. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I'm waiting.
I friggin' know this case.
What? We're at the end. You only realize
we're at the end. We are at the end, and I know this case. I remember when it happened.
Really?
Yeah.
It was only a few years ago.
Yes, and I remember being in Dan's family's house
Mm-hmm.
and everybody talking about it, and every time I would go to visit, it was the topic of conversation. Mm-hmm. It was in the news. Everybody was talking about this. I can't believe I'm only putting this together now.
Well, I was over here, so I had no idea.
You didn't, yeah, you wouldn't, yeah. But I remember this case.
Shit.
Oh my God. I feel really stupid. Can we edit this to make me sound less stupid? All right.
No, we need more banter.
I think I'm only able to have the bants because I'm kind of hungover and I'm just, yeah. Okay. Jeekers Creekers. All right. So they are the youngest ever to be... Yeah.
At the trial, a dog walker had testified. He said that he had saw a boy roughly matching Aaron's description going into the house on May 14th. Then, a school friend told them that Aaron appeared agitated and fidgety in the days after Anna went missing. That was also testimony.
Mm-hmm.
During the trial, it took 40 minutes to just list all of the 50 injuries on Anna's body. Compared with Aaron, Bill's defense was very easy. There was no forensic evidence linking him to the murder scene. Most evidence against him was his own doing, like in the police interviews.
Mm-hmm.
If Bill had have remained silent and refused to talk, because he has the right to not speak, he probably would have never been charged with anything.
Wow. And his parents were present every time he spoke?
Yep.
I wonder, was a lawyer present?
Yep. Lawyers were present.
Why did the lawyer let him blab? I don't know. Maybe the lawyer's like,
wait,
go on.
Well, maybe Bill didn't have a lawyer. I know Aaron had a lawyer.
Maybe Bill didn't. Oh,
maybe.
Oh, Bill. Oh my
Come
God.
On, Bill. No.
Okay. It's also really funny that now I know these aren't the real names.
I know,
but,
right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think we'll ever know their names. Isn't that correct?
Yes,
because,
we'll never know. They've been like withheld, and then by the time they're released,
yeah, I need to know. Like, they're going to be in the world. So creepy. By
the time their names are released, they will have renamed themselves. They'll have new identities, so we'll never know who they are. Oh.
Okay, so I need to know like when they're getting out. If you have that info, or
I do. I'll let you finish. In court, a psychologist testified that he had diagnosed Bill with having PTSD from witnessing Anna's attack.
Yeah, that sounds legit. I mean, you would.
And he believes Bill when Bill says he has no knowledge of what was going to happen to Anna that day.
Right. And why does he believe him? Has he got any kind of learning difficulties, or...?
I think the psychiatrist just says that the psychologist says that he's quite naive.
Okay.
Whenever they were observing him, remember he's 13, the toys that he chose to play with or to ask for was Lego.
Oh. Not until dawn.
No, not until dawn, no.
Right. Do you know what it is? It's just the whole guilty by association thing. There's something inside me that can't help but feel like he was somehow involved, but I do understand that it's totally possible that he was just not a bystander, but he was passive in this and was shocked and frozen and didn't actually know what was going to happen. I do struggle with that, though. I do struggle with that.
I know. Like, it is possible you can see it in your mind that he is stood in the doorway freaking out, his best friend.
You're so young.
Yeah.
And do you know, even the thought of running back and telling your parents, that frightens the life out of you.
Yeah.
Because then they're going to say, well, why are you hanging around with this Aaron guy and what's going on? You feel like you're going to get in trouble. That's the problem with kids. That's why they don't want to tell.
It's also like if he rings the police or something, it makes it real.
Yeah, he wants to just run away. Yeah.
Yeah. The psychologist also pointed out that Bill was sexually naive. He had gone to the house in the hopes of watching Aaron and Anna snog.
Oh my God. If this is all true,
I know.
I feel really bad for him.
I know.
Oh, God.
It's hard to know if it's true or not. He lied so much. I cut
so
out all
hard
of
to
the
know.
lies.
It's so hard to know, but I do know that dynamic does always, not always, but it's usually the dynamic of the dominant and the submissive sort of just tag along, you know. But I mean, he was used as a pawn, you know. Oh,
He was.
go to Anna's house and get her for me, you know. Like, that's manipulation. Okay.
Geraldine and Patrick Kriégel were present for every minute of the trial.
Oh, God.
One portion of Bill's interview, during which he made a series of childish but nasty comments about Anna, visibly distressed her parents.
Oh my God.
Bill said
why
that
did he
Anna...
do that? Okay, sorry.
No, I'm not saying at you. I'm just like, fucking kids, man.
Because I'm kind of feeling sorry for Bill. Now he's like...
And now it's just like, actually, he's still a dick. He's still a dick.
Well, see, that's the thing. I was going to actually say that earlier. You can still be a dick and also be a little naive.
Yeah,
do you know? Yeah. Okay, what did he say? Oh my God, what did he say?
Bill said that Anna was a loser. She didn't have a boyfriend and dressed in slutty clothes. I thought of Anna like a weirdo. Someone I should not be around. Quote.
Why would you get up and say that in front of everybody? And her parents are in the room.
Oh, no.
It does not help your case. This is what's making me think this guy...
No, this was in the interview. The interview was played.
Oh, this interview.
It was played in court.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It was played in court. I see.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay.
Wouldn't that upset you that, like, to know, like, but they did know that she was not having a good time at school. But obviously it always came from her side and the teacher's side. But now that they see her bullies calling her a slut and a weirdo, a loser, outcast.
Oh, it's horrendous. You're speaking about someone who is now dead also.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Have some decorum, Bill.
Yeah. Oh, it's not going to happen, yeah.
Geraldine Kriégel was asked if her daughter was sexually active. She replied, no. A point confirmed later by medical evidence.
Okay.
The prosecution had built an extremely strong case against Aaron. It consisted of the CCTV footage of him in the park, the forensic blood and semen evidence, like that's fucking...
This is overwhelming, the amount of...
and the lies he told the Gardaí, especially about being beaten up by two unidentified assailants. So this bit is a bit weird. It sort of made me angry. Okay. But then, I guess, it's just like his lawyer trying, you know, like, having a Hail Mary, hoping, like, that it can be a lesser sentence. So Aaron's lawyer sort of implied that Aaron and Anna had engaged in consensual sexual activity.
Why is he just plucking this out of the air? Like, where is he getting this?
Glenwood House, where she was found, was a place where teens would, like, hook up. The place was, like, covered in condom wrappers and, you know, beers and stuff like that. Pathology evidence showed that injuries to Anna's genitals, but it couldn't be established if these did occur through non-consensual activity. He's saying that they had sex.
I mean...
I doubt it. I mean...
That's been proven that not... Like, even when a rape occurs, there's not always physical evidence. So... And that's pretty well understood.
Well,
and I would have thought in 2018 that would have been...
He's saying the opposite. He's saying... Just because there's bruising of the genitals...
Well, it works the other way. Absolutely, it does work the other way. Yeah, but he can't prove that. So why is he just talking out of his ass? Okay, well, let's see where he's going with this, because even if it was consensual and if she did go there...
And then it's just like, right, well, would she have had consensual sex with somebody who was going to murder her? He's lying to her. Like, let's say she had sex consensually, but he's lying to her and he has full intent of killing her.
It's very clear to everyone, I think. Yeah.
Anyway, that didn't go over well in the court anyway. I think it was a Hail Mary and the judge was like, nah,
Yeah, don't like that.
Nah, it was rape.
Not my court.
The jury deliberated for 14 hours. They unanimously found. What do you think's going to happen? Do you remember?
Oh, what do I remember? See, this is why I didn't recognise this case, because I never actually knew the details of the case. And because, this is going to sound awful, but sometimes when a case is so recent, you only get these little tidbits, and it's hard to keep up with it because you never actually get anything substantial because it's happening in the moment, in real time. Yeah. So after a while, you do kind of lose touch with the case and you don't keep up with it as much. So, I remember, I think Aaron is going to definitely be put away. I can't remember what happened to the second boy.
Aaron was found guilty of murder and the aggravated sexual assault. So we got both of them. Good.
Yeah.
Bill was found guilty.
Do you know what? Thinking back as well, it's important actually for him to get, because the little shit, you know, after all his like weird fucking porno search histories, he needs to be taught a lesson. Like, that shit's fucked up. Yeah. What you did was not okay. Yeah. And
that's not how sex works.
You don't want to give him that. You don't want to give him that little like, oh, I got away with it, you know? Yeah, I'm happy about that. Okay.
Bill was found guilty of her murder. Like, his semen wasn't anywhere.
Oh my God, but he was found guilty of her murder?
Yeah, Bill, yeah.
But was there physical DNA or was there...
I don't think there was.
It was just that
any of his DNA was
there. What is the word I'm looking for? Partook in the... That's what they're saying. He was part of the murders, basically.
Yeah.
Right.
He was
guilty. Is that a lesser charge? Do you get a lesser charge if you just help in a murder?
What is that called?
I don't know. Like second degree. I don't really...
Aided?
I'm not very good with...
Aiding?
Yeah, like... Or did he just get like full on?
He got full on murder. He got guilty of murder.
Okay.
I mean, like, the thing was, he shot, like, he is a child, but he shot himself in the foot with the lies and the lies and the lies. Like,
that big mouth. Yeah.
Bill's father was outraged. He disrupted the court, shouting, "You bunch of scumbags!" Yeah, you bunch of pricks. Wait.
Who do you call a scumbag?
I think the jury. Yeah, you bunch of scumbags. Man,
keep it together. I know it's your child, but that's not going to help matters.
Something about is like, my boy is innocent.
Oh, he probably believes it.
I know, he does. Then he clapped sarcastically at the court as the two teens were led away.
All right, this guy's a bit of a dick. I don't know. I keep going back and forth on him. I'm like, I'm all over the place with him. I don't know how I feel. Dad, just sit down. You don't do that in court. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh gosh. Drama.
Dude.
Geraldine Kriégel sat with her eyes closed as the verdict was read aloud. She and Patrick remained calm and composed.
Oh my God.
Aaron was sentenced to life with a review period after 12 years for Anna's murder. Yeah. So
what does a review period mean? What is that? Is that like parole or what is that? Or
I think it's mean? I think it's parole, basically parole. He was additionally sentenced to 12 years for aggravated sexual assault.
So 12 on top of 12, are we talking?
This sentence will run alongside the murder sentence. I hate when they do that. Why?
Because that is bullshit.
That's bullshit.
What?
It's
I'm
like,
so confused.
Basically, if you kill somebody, it's just like, oh, I may as well rape them too. Like,
I know, that's fucked up, but you're right.
Yeah.
You are right, yeah. Fuck me.
They should be separate. Oh shit, I lie.
I tell a lie.
Aaron was sentenced to life. Sorry, I lied. Aaron was sentenced to life with a review period after 12 years. And additionally was sentenced to 12 years to run alongside the murder.
Okay, right. Yeah, so the 12 is running alongside the life murder.
Bill was sentenced to 15 years. Okay, so he got less. Patrick said forever is not long enough in response to the sentences. He didn't think it was long enough.
He's right.
The boys will be moved to a proper prison when they turn 18. Mm-hmm. And when or if they get released, they will be given new identities.
Creeps, Phil.
Anna Kriegel's funeral took place on the 31st of May 2018. Her family requested that mourners wear sparkle and colour in Anna's memory, and that donations be made to the Russian-Irish adoption group. A Russian flag and a Russian doll were placed in her coffin.
Oh my god.
You know the little ones with the big doll, and then there's the little doll and the little one.
Pretty, yeah.
Patrick said, Anna was our strength. Her mother said, Anna was a dream come true for us, and she always will be. She will stay in our hearts forever, loved and cherished forever. We love you, Anna.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Denise Fergus, the mother of James Bulger, remember the little, toddler who was beaten to death in England? She was asked about her thoughts. And she said that she was really concerned and upset about the decision not to name Anna's killers.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Were they named in her son's case?
I believe so. It happened in the 90s, I think.
Okay.
I think the laws came in after that.
And do we know how Anna's parents feel about the naming of the killers? Whether did they want it, did they not want it?
I don't think they've made a statement. I think it's just the law now. You're not allowed to.
Yeah, I know. You don't get a choice. But it's just
no choice. Just
obviously some people would rather they can be named. I think everyone understands though when the child is so young.
Yeah.
I think you can understand why not to. You see, I wonder when you're in a community, people, all of a sudden my neighbour so-and-so, her son's gone. Mm-hmm. Do you know? It was him. Do you know what I mean? That gets out. Yeah. How do you put a lid on that? Mm-hmm. People in the community know who it was,
Oh yeah, of course. Can you imagine? I mean, like that kid was in my house. I made that kid sandwiches. He played PlayStation at my house. It's strange. It's strange.
Could you imagine?
Okay.
Wow.
So,
well done. You did that. You did really well with that. That's a big one.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
And thanks to our favourite listener, Renee Lizac, our first Patreon supporter, patron.
I think it's Patreon.
Yeah. And so if you want to donate to Patreon, go to our Instagram. No, wait, I also have it in the show notes.
Super.
Yeah, it's in the show notes. It's on our Instagram if you want to support us. Or if you don't want to support us financially, go to Apple Podcasts, search for Me, Time and Murder, click review, then give us 4 stars or above, and give us a nice review.
Please. And thank you.
If you want us to cover an Irish or British crime, mention it there. That's where we're most likely to see it. But yeah, and follow us on Instagram for episode announcements, stories, and true crime memes.
Yeah, a lot of memes.
A lot of memes.
Good ones. Only put up the good ones.
Yeah. And if you're more of a Facebook person, we're on there too, but we're not heavy on the Facebook. I need to reorganize it. It's a mess.
It's alright. I don't know. Are people using Facebook? I don't know.
We
I don't know about that.
We get followers every day on Facebook.
Oh, well, there's me told. Okay. Well, we'll see you on the next one, guys. Slán Abhaile.
Bye-bye. Okay.
Whew, you did it.
Me, Time and Murder would like to thank and acknowledge our sources that make this podcast possible. References can be found on our Instagram page.